What's up, CEOs? This video is for those who are not licensed yet, okay? So if you're watching this and you don't have a license yet, then this video is for you. So hopefully the sound is good now, I think. All right, so yeah, hey CEOs, for all my people who aren't licensed, this is for you. Join me in the Facebook group if you want to join this video live, because that's where this video goes down live. I am waiting right now for people to get the notifications that we are live so that people can come on and they ask questions and, get some answers to many of their questions right here in the live video. So you can join live in the Facebook group. I'll put the link in the description, okay? So I'm Shamel Leonard. If you don't know who I am, I created the Auto Dealer Business School to help startup auto dealers. It's all about the strong startup, right? Like the springboard. So I wanted to help startup auto dealers to make lots of money selling used cars that they could feel good about, right? Because you can sell used cars, but I really wanted to help people sell cars they feel good about and have happy customers. Over the years, I've been able to help lots of people open dealerships in many states. And I also have been a speaker at the National Auto Dealer Association Conference, NADA, and I am a NIADA dashboard contributor for their content. Now, why is that even important? Because I am spreading the word in this industry that there needs to be more resources for startup dealers. I talk to a lot of people in the strategy sessions and they're like, there's just nothing for startup dealers. Like, who have a lean budget and who need to get going. Okay. So I have some announcements. We're going to do a license prep, and it's a 5-day dealer license prep. Okay. I don't have a date yet, but it will be soon. And in these 5 days, what we're going to do to prep for your dealer's license, if you're not already licensed and you've been on the fence or you started your process and you haven't completed it yet, in these 5 days, you will get the jump start of your license process. And we're going to go through the first phase of the licensing process that you need to have completed before you move on to submit your application. Okay. So if you're interested in getting your license and you need some help and you just want to get the steps, get a little jump start, get a prep, then sign up for the 5-day dealer license prep. Okay. It's going to be like Monday through Friday, and you'll have, each day will be a different part of the phase so that you can get your dealer's license. Okay. If that's what you want to do. So if you're out here renting cars on Turo and you're like, man, this would be better if I had a dealer's license, this is for you. Or if you're flipping cars under the table and you're like, man, this would be better if I had a dealer's license, this is for you. Okay. You see where I'm going? So definitely sign up for that. I'll have the link for you to get in on that. Hey, Francisco, what's up? All right. Let me know who you are and where you're coming in from. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about the most cost efficient way to get started selling used cars as a licensed dealer or as a dealer. Okay. I think I said cost effective the other time, but most cost efficient way. All right. So when thinking about the most cost efficient way, I first just want to say that everything that I'm about to tell you is about having a dealer's license. Okay. Because in my opinion, having a dealer's license is in itself the most cost efficient way. Okay. I would be remiss if I did not say that. All right. Let me tell you why. Because having a dealer's license, one, establish a business for you. Once you establish a business, now businesses, and I'm not a CPA or a tax advisor, I must disclaim that, but businesses have deductions and credits and tax write-offs. Okay. So already that's more cost efficient than not doing it the business way. Okay. Just on that alone, having the business as a licensed dealer is the most cost efficient way. So everything I'm going to tell you is about getting a dealer's license. So I know some people tune in and they're trying to figure out how to get around getting a dealer's license, but you're thinking about it in the wrong way. It's not about getting around it. The dealer's license is it. Okay. So now that we've established that and you're saying, okay, all right, I see what you're saying. will tell me how to get a dealer's license in the most cost efficient way. All right. So in getting a dealer's license, you have you have your three biggest expenses in the process. All right. So if you're trying to think about how to reduce your costs, or, how to, have the lowest startup cost possible, then you need to understand how to reduce the cost of those three biggest expenses. All right. Those three biggest expenses are bond, insurance, and your location. All right. You must keep all three in place the entire duration of your license. So that means you can't get a location and then, after your license, not have it anymore. Okay. That is, you won't be a licensed dealer. You won't be in compliance if you do that. You have to have everything all the time throughout the whole entire time you're licensed. All right. Your bond, your insurance, your location. All right. So that's number one. So going for your bond. Okay. Bonds are a percentage of, so I know you've probably done some research about bond, getting a bond in your state. First of all, bonds are insurance policies for the public. So in case you defraud someone, they have a recourse to get reimbursed. Okay. That's your bond. So bonds are issued based on your credit worthiness, i.e. your credit score. Okay. So then if you want the best bond price, you need to have the best personal credit score. Okay. So that's number one. If you want the most cost efficient way, you need to increase your credit score. So that means paying down your utilization. Okay. That boosts your score. That means paying off your, collections strategically. All right. There are layers to this, but definitely, paying your bills does increase your credit score. All right. Also making sure, what else increases your credit score? Having a long history on your credit. Okay. There are lots of different tips, and there are lots of people out there talking about credit score. Okay. So I'm not going to go into credit score, tips and hacks, but as a business owner, it is important to know those. Okay. So you need to increase your personal credit score. Now, if you're saying, oh, that's going to take me forever, then, your option then is to partner with someone who then has a decent credit score, who can qualify for a low bond amount. All right. That is exactly what I did in the beginning when I started my dealership. I did not have a good credit score. Okay. And when I went for my bond, I want to say one of my quotes was like $7,000, y'all. And that was just out of the budget. So I went to a friend and she partnered with me. And we worked together, and I was able to get the bond. Okay. Hey, Lewis. And this, I'm going to go more in depth in the 5-day dealer license prep. So definitely join that on what all you need to do to add a partner. Okay. Because there are some steps to add the partner to make sure your license is approved. All right. So I'll definitely go through that during the 5-day dealer license prep. All right. So that's what you need to do to make sure you have a cost efficient bond. A nice bond amount could be like just a couple of $100s. Okay. So imagine a couple of hundred from a couple of thousand. All right. So that's number one. Any questions about bond? Any questions about bond, personal credit score, anything like that? Any questions? All right. While I'm waiting for questions, let me move on to insurance. All right. Insurance is one of your other biggest expenses. And to ensure that you're paying a good amount for your insurance, you need to have a good driving record. And if you don't have a good driving record, then you need to get a partner, just like I mentioned before. Okay. It's really just that simple, because for your business, they do pull your driving record. And if you have speeding tickets and a lot of accidents, they're going to assume you're going to do about the same with your inventory. And they're not, trying to have that without getting the money to cover that. All right. So improve your driving record. There are lots of hacks for that too. Taking the little classes, or, doing whatever you need to do to improve your driving record. Okay. Do that, or partner with someone with a good driving record so that you can lower the amount of insurance, amount for your insurance. Okay. So that's number two. Any questions about insurance? I know that was quick because it really is cut and dry. Okay. Any questions? All right. The next then is your location. Okay, Ron, can a felon have a dealer's license in Florida? Yes. Yes, you can. Okay. So there are a couple of other rules, but we are going to go through all the rules in the dealer license prep for each state. But the rules are that you know, it has to be a certain kind of felony, like anything car related or like money laundering related. Don't necessarily disqualify you, but may require a more in-depth review process. Okay. So when I mean car related, like if you've been convicted of like rolling back odometers or changing titles, anything like that would definitely require a more in-depth review for your application. But yes, you can still get a dealer license with a felony. Okay. So sign up for the dealer license prep if you want help with that. All right. Did that answer your question, Ron? Let me know. So the next biggest expense in your dealer license process is your location. And this one is a big one. You know, a lot of people are scared of this one. Like, let me just call it what it is. You know, a lot of people are scared of contracting, leasing a space and for their business. All right. So I hear you, right? You are right to be scared about it, because basically what you're saying is, I am increasing my expenses and I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford them, right? I want this business to work. I want to make sure that I have decent overhead or the right amount of overhead for this business to work, right? So there is like a car lot hack that has been getting lots of dealers approved, y'all, with their location, all right? So it's nothing under the table. It really is still following the rules. So if you read in the requirements for your state, they usually list requirements for an office and requirements for a display space. Okay. Display space is the that's left up for interpretation. Okay. So what they mean by display space is exactly that: spaces to park your vehicles, to display to customers. That's it. All right. So lots of people have been getting a location that has an office with display space outside of the office. And that has been satisfying the requirement. It has a lot less overhead and it allows you to get started small and to grow. And then you can grow from there until you're into your bigger space if you want that. Okay. So that is the car lot location hack. All right. Any questions about that? Let me see if I had anything else I wanted to say about that, because I feel like that's such a big topic that I probably should say more. Will that work in Florida? Yes, it will. It will work in Florida. Ron, it will work in Florida. Oh, hey, Santos. How you doing? I sent you an email yesterday. Hopefully everything is well. All right. So this one is, again, for people who aren't licensed yet. All right. That's the location hack. Again, in the dealer license prep, we're going to go through how to find these locations. Okay. How to find these locations. That's what we're going to go through. All right. So any questions about that? 3 biggest expenses: bond, insurance, location. All right. If you want a cost efficient way to get started, you need to get a dealer's license, because a dealer's license is by itself cost efficient because it allows you tax write-offs, and you know, you can operate as a business. You have free reign to sell as many cars as you want. It is actually the most cost-efficient ways to get a dealer's license. Then the most cost-efficient way to get the dealer's license, hey Earl, is to make sure that you manage the amount of money that you have to pay out for each one of the biggest requirements, which are bond, insurance, and location. All right. CEOs. So if you're wondering how to get funding, Auto Dealer Business School does offer funding. Well, we have partnered with a lender who offers dealership startup funding. Okay. And so if you are interested in that, I will put the link on how to get more information about the funding. This is the end of the year. I know lots of people are planning for next year to be the best year ever, right? And if this is part of your plan, then this is the time to get on it. All right. I am here to help you. I'm always praying for your success. That's why I'm always trying to create something that gives you a leg up. And I think this licensing prep is going to give you a leg up. All right. And you'll be able to get your license. You'll be able to grow your business, whether you're renting cars or selling cars, or, you know, whatever you're doing, consigning cars, whatever you are doing, exporting cars. Okay. Whatever you are doing, this dealer's license can accelerate that, and I can accelerate you and your success. Okay. So join this dealer license prep. I'm going to put the link in the description, also on the video. So join that. All right. And, you know, let's make the next year the best year. All right. What's up, Milan Waters? How you doing? Any questions, CEOs? Because that is all I have for you today. All right. That's all I have. So I want to just say this, you know, a lot of you already know I lost, my father recently, and he was very well known for his sayings. And one thing he used to say all the time is, you always, if you keep doing what you've always done, you will always get what you always got. Okay. If you keep doing what you've always done, you always get what you always got. Okay. So you have to do something different. Is this your something different? Then if it is, then let's get on it. All right. I'm always praying for your success. If you need me, you need to schedule a strategy session for those who are already licensed. Okay. I'm going to do this dealer license prep for those who aren't licensed, and the strategy sessions will be reserved for those who are licensed and need help. Okay. So that is the change that I am making. So if you're already licensed, then schedule a strategy session. If you're not licensed, then sign up for the dealer license prep. Okay. That's going to give you everything you need to know about how to get licensed in your state and what you need to do and how much money it's going to cost you. Okay. All right, CEOs, be blessed. You know, I feel like, you know, this dealer license prep will be exactly what you need. And I feel good about what I delivered in this video today. Hopefully you got what I was giving out. But if not, then let me know what you wish you would have learned. Okay. And I will see you next week. All right. Bye.